take this live on the air. Right now, we are joined, I believe, State Representative Dan Howell. Dan, is that you?
That's me, Steve. How are you this morning?
Well, I think we're all shocked. Representative, how are you?
Well, my heart is heavy. I imagine I'm in the same situation with most all the people in Meigs County. It's such a close-knit community and such wonderful people, and to have something as devastating as this to happen to them, my heart goes out to them, and I'm just keeping them in prayer, and I would urge your listeners to do the same.
You are part of your district, obviously, is Meigs County. How? Let me ask you just your initial thoughts when you heard about this yesterday.
Well, I was just shocked. First, I thought somebody was maybe gotten confused with something else. You know, tragedies just like that we don't expect to happen, but they do. And I turned to my wife. We were together, and I said, you know what? I'll be glad when 2020 is over. I'm not sure how much more of this we can stand, but my heart really goes out to everyone, especially the children. These are probably scars that these survivors will have for months and possibly years to come, and of course the teachers. I know some of those teachers. I spoke with Mayor Bill James last night, and such a wonderful man, and he taught in Bradley County school system for over 40 years, and we were kind of reminiscing, and he said these kids were probably grandkids of some of the people that he taught when he was teaching and coaching football there at the high school. And it was just such a poignant moment, and as we talked, he just actually broke down and cried, and we had to end our conversation. But that's the depths, I think, of the feelings that is all through Meigs County. And not just Meigs County. I've been getting calls from across the state, Steve, and the Department of Education has reached out, and the governor's office have reached out. You may have seen the governor's post on Facebook expressing his condolences for everyone. He and Maria are praying for everyone involved, and colleagues from the Nashville area have called and asking, is there anything that they can do? And again, the answer is just keep these people in your thoughts and your prayers. And it's been amazing to see what has happened in the aftermath of this. Is what Tennesseans always do. They always rise to the occasion. They always ask, what can we do to help? And we saw that in the immediate area with the mutual aid from Bradley County Emergency Services, McMinn County Emergency Services, Hamilton County, and this is what we do as Tennesseans, and especially people in District 22. When people are hurting, we look for ways to help, and I'm so grateful for that.
We're joined by State Representative Dan Howell, Meigs County part of his 22nd district, and like you said, we had a conversation just a few minutes ago with Bill James, the mayor of Meigs County, and he just talked about what a tight-knit community they are. This goes to the very core of this community. As he said, he does not remember ever having a situation with a school bus like this in the history of Meigs County, and it just drives at your heart. We do want to mention that Mayor James was talking about the bus driver's daughter. Of course, if you're just joining us, the bus driver, a female bus driver, has not been identified publicly, nor will we. A 7-year-old girl killed on the school bus, 22 passengers at the time. But not only we did receive word, not only did the daughter of the driver break her legs, but also her pelvis, and she is obviously in the hospital this morning.
There's several are in the hospital.
Dan Howell, State Representative, Dan, we had to note you talk about Tennesseans, just the massive amount of people that went to Blood Assurance to donate blood in the aftermath. Incredible.
Yeah. And it was happening also, Steve, in the Nashville area. I got a call from one of the representatives in that area, and they were making appeals, and people were going to the blood banks and doing what they can do as a gesture of support and offering their prayers of support. And it's amazing to see. I was just sitting here this morning. I got up early because I couldn't sleep, and I was thinking about in this day of unrest and turmoil, and some in the media would have us believe the world is falling apart around us, and yet when something like this happens, it reminds us of who we really are as a people. It goes to the core of who we are, especially as Tennesseans. There are some really good people who love their neighbors, as Jesus told us to, and who would do anything for them. And I'm just so grateful to be given the opportunity to represent the people in District 22, and especially Meigs County. It's such a good community. If you've ever been to a football game, I know you probably have, a football game in Meigs County at the high school. The county has about 12,000 population for the entire county. Well, especially during the Tigers' run on the state championship in recent years, when they won the state championship, and I went to some of those games, and I think the whole county turned out. It's just amazing the support that they show to their local schools. They care about these students, and they care about one another. So it is a very, very close-knit community.
Wonderful community. State Representative Dan Howell, I really appreciate you calling us this morning.
Of course. Let me know if I can answer any questions in the future. Steve,
okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. By the way, State Representative Howell alluded to the governor. The governor, Bill Lee, will be visiting Cleveland. He's scheduled to visit Cleveland tomorrow. That is more of a side note, but anecdotally, we would tell you the governor will be here